Welcome back to the Neutralize the Mama Trauma podcast. Today's session is special. I'm Wendy Lopez, and you're about to dive into one of our exclusive training sessions previously aired on Facebook Lives. These trainings are treasure troves of awareness, education, and knowledge drawn from deep experience. Whether you're on a healing journey or seeking empowerment against trauma, you're in the right place. Let's equip ourselves with tools and insights to transform. Ready? Let's dive in. Ever felt the sting of deceit from being behind a screen? Those gut-wrenching moments when you realized an online friend, partner, or business was not what it seemed? Or even a online dating site. Things were not what it seemed. Well, stay in this journey that we're going to in a few minutes. We're going to step into these dark alleys of online deception. Well, we will actually reveal shocking secrets behind the avatars, the algorithms, and deep fakes. And in the end, we will arm you with the knowledge to reclaim trust and the digital awareness. But here's the craziest part. The most mind-bending deceptions you'll encounter on this journey will be not having invented yet, but we're just peering into the rabbit hole. We're jumping headfirst into an ever-evolving vortex of deception. So are you ready for the adventure? We're going to step into realities and illusion collide in a symphony of digital chaos, because that's what it really feels like when you're traversing this platform of online, of leaving yourself open to betrayal. So because in digital betrayal, promises will shatter, secrets will unfold, and you will never trust the digital world the same way again. Stay tuned for the mind-bending ride of a lifetime. Can you recall a time when you wished you had more knowledge to navigate a challenging online dating situation? What would you have done differently? I'm Wendy Lopez with Harmony Mind Healing. I guide women from the shadows of doubt to clarity of discernment, reshaping their careers, relationships, and self belief. So, if transformation is your goal, welcome home. So, today, in joining our betrayal training, it's going to be a safe and supportive space. And this is going to be a space where you can also share what you have experienced. But I'm going to invite you first to join in a betrayal to resilience conversation call, which is a space that I provide emotional support where we can explore the path from betrayal to building unwavering resilience. And this transformative call will delve into the emotional impact of betrayal and discuss strategies to heal, grow, and emerge stronger than ever before. So, our aim in this call is to provide you with insights and tools to begin your journey towards resilience, empowerment, and a brighter future. So, if you're watching live or the replay, let me know in the comments, hashtag live or replay, and also include what area you're in, as I have international students that come in and international clients that come in, and it's always nice to see who's online. So before we dive deep, let's outline what's ahead. We're going to discuss catfishing awareness. In a deeper training, I'm going to offer the algorithm insight and deepfake defense. So if you want to go deeper into this, just put hashtag deeper, or you can DM me on Facebook. Let me know you want to go deeper, and I will go ahead and include you on the wait list for this training. So, ever felt the sting of deceit behind the screen? Those gut wrenching moments when you realized an online friend, partner, or business wasn't what it seemed? If you have, go ahead and put it in the comments. Let me know what your experience has been. But I've been there. Once I was so excited about a collaboration that I was going to do online that I was able to, and she happened to be a spiritual mentor, at least at that time. I thought she was a spiritual mentor that I can trust. So even in the online space, you can have people that you feel are trustworthy, or they display their trustworthiness with the way they communicate, with the way they teach, with the way they come across. It could be that they have a charisma aspect to them, the knowledge, the wisdom, but I'm very heart-centered, so you wanna look and feel like, how is this person really to the truth of the core of how they're coming across online. And if for that, you need to have good discernment. And so that's another training program that I have that can help you have good discernment because as an empath myself, it's been a tricky situation many times that I have fallen for the deceit of online mentors, coaches, programs, courses, not fulfilling the promise that they said they would. So don't get duped. And that's the feeling that I had when I've had this experience. And it's a really deep sinking feeling where you want to make sure that you can be prepared not to be in that position. This is why I'm doing this catch fishing awareness so you can be prepared with tips, with awareness, and that way you can explore the digital realm in a place where you don't have to set yourself up for deceit and betrayal. So the digital realm is vast, making it a breeding ground for deceit, but it's not just about being catfished in romance. It's also about the freelancer, the mentor, the coach, the online store that's a scam or friends who turn out to be phony. And a lot of us are human, right? We're wanting that human connection. And so, yeah, we go for wanting to create friends online because sometimes maybe we're too busy with life, and sometimes we're too busy in being able to have that time to really make that true connection. It's easier like when we were in school, but as adults, we're not in school, we're generally at work. And sometimes work, you don't really want to mix too much friendship with workship. You want to actually have like your own set of circle of friends that you can, vent and talk to, and that way, you can have your own circle of friends outside of work. So, when we're doing that, this is why it's important to also be careful of when we're friending friends if we're trying to make an online circle of friendships. So, we're going to highlight various forms of betrayal showing up in in its reality. So just bear with me just a second. I'm going to get the slide right now while I have you here. So here are the highlights that are different forms of betrayal. So I just want to show you in this slide what that looks like. And so catfishing in online dating, so it's deception in online dating where individuals create a fake profile to manipulate and deceive others emotionally or financially. So again, make sure that this is landing because catfishing in online dating is deception in online dating where individuals create a fake profile to manipulate and deceive others emotionally or financially. Romance scams. Scammers form fake romantic relationships with the intention of exploiting victims emotionally and financially. And that should let you know that we have actual movies of catfishing. So this is a real thing. So this can actually happen to the person that you are interested in, right? And so this is what I like about the training is just to bring more awareness in the forefront for that this is real. Impersonation, using someone else's identity, photos, or personal information to impersonate them online, often leading to reputation damage and privacy invasion, right? Online impersonation, using someone else's identity, photos, or personal information to impersonate them online. I just watched a Spanish telenovela, and she was a actually a stripper, and she met a doctor online. When she went to go meet the doctor, because the doctor went out with her in a date, like 2 or 3 times, but then she really fell in love with this person that she went all the way to Colombia to find him. She found the doctor that he said he was, and it was a different person. So that is the identity use of someone else's photo or personal information that they're saying that that's who they are. So you need to be very careful that that is who you are actually dating, because someone can say that there's this such said person on a date, but they really are using someone else's information and photos that could look similar to that picture. That's what was going on with this telenovela, that they were impersonating a similar picture. So, identity theft, stealing personal information such as social security, financial details, fraudulent purposes causing severe harm to victims. Deep fake manipulation, creating convincing fake videos, audio recordings, or image using deep fake technology to impersonate individuals or manipulate content. And so I want to go a little deeper with that because this is now a little bit easier with AI intelligence that they have, that you can use your voice and make it sound like it's someone else, and you don't know that this is who is happening with. And they can manipulate the video audio where who you're seeing is not their voice. So we're actually going into tricky waters as technology becomes more advanced. Technology can become more deceitful. The last one would be cyberbullying and online harassment. So, harassing, threatening, or spreading false information about individuals online, causing emotional distress and harm. So, that is the thing too, where maybe you have a family member and the family member doesn't agree with what you're saying online, or doesn't agree with information about what's going on in the family or what is happening, um, what their truth is, what your truth is. Sometimes what happens is you don't have the awareness of how to protect yourself from these people. And even though they're family, you want to block them. You don't want them on your profile. You don't want them to be part of your friendship network, because they're going to do everything possible to harass you, to emotionally distress you, and to actually go against everything that you're posting online. That is an online family bully, okay? Because maybe this person lives out of state. Maybe this person isn't even living in your vicinity, but the way they have control over you is through online threads. So just be careful of who you are allowing in even your circle of internet. So as we delved into that, how can you safeguard yourselves without shutting off from the online world entirely? Because that's probably what you want to do, right? That's probably how you feel, because it can be so disconcerting to you. First, always listen to your intuition. If something feels off, dig deeper. Second, do your due diligence, research, check reviews, and ask for recommendations. Lastly, ensure you maintain boundaries even online. And these boundaries, you're going to want to extend it to families. You're going to want to extend it to friends. You're going to want to extend it to friendships. You want to extend it to even business relationships. You need to have boundaries for everyone, because you are the number one priority as far as your own protection. And sharing too much too soon can make someone very vulnerable. And I'm going to share another slide on how you can safeguard yourself as well online. On this one, you want to be able to, so these are social engineering attacks, right? So manipulating people into revealing sensitive information or performing actions that are against their best interest, often through phishing or pretexting. So let's go through that again. Social engineering attacks, meaning they already are premeditating themselves in manipulating the people that are revealing sensitive information or performing actions that are against their best interest, often through phishing or pretexting. So you want to be aware that this manipulation can already happen before you even know what's happening. Because the mind of someone that is social engineering an attack is a couple steps ahead of you. Hacking and data breaches, right? Unauthorized access to personal information data, leading to data leaks, financial losses, and privacy violations, which this is, we see this when companies get hacked and they get your personal information. So always be, my husband has LifeLock. So he will get notices when companies have been breached. So maybe you can get something like LifeLock, and, I don't know if there's other programs, but LifeLock works well. Also, LifeLock works well. I don't get paid for LifeLock for stating their name, but online fraud, they will tell you when there's something is happening with their online fraud. Banks are pretty good with online fraud now, and so are credit card companies. They're good at credit card fraud. But if you want to take it like another level of protection, then you can look at companies that offer that. And one of them, like I said, was LifeLock. So, online deception in business, unethical business practices such as false advertisement, fake reviews, or misleading product claims or deception to deceive consumers. There's a lot of that, folks. There is a lot of deception being part of this whole wanting to gain clients, right? Wanting to have sales, wanting to have followers, wanting to have attention. So, attention, sales, followers, views, people will do anything so they can get the views, because sometimes companies pay for the engagement or they pay for views. That's online deception if they are using gimmicks, if they're using tools to get you to view their information, and their information really doesn't have any value. It doesn't have any context to it that is going to help you other than getting you to their site, getting you to their platform, getting you to click, right? So that's what online deception can look like. Digital manipulation in relationships, manipulating digital communications, text, emails, messages, using digital tools to control or coerce someone in a personal relationship. So I want you to think about this pretty clearly. When you're already dealing with a narcissist, when you are dealing with a toxic person, you will encounter some of these things that I am talking about, just for the fact that they know that game. They know that mental game. They know how to manipulate emotions. They know how to manipulate people. So, digital manipulation in relationships, this is another factor that I'm bringing awareness so you know how to protect yourself. Misinformation and fake news, spreading false or misleading information through social media and news websites, undermining trust and reliable sources. So, what does that look like? Well, it's basically someone, creating a defamation of who you are, um, blasphemy, bringing you to light with the fact that they are just spreading lies. That's what it That's what it boils down to. They're spreading lies and they are misleading people because if this person is a narcissist or toxic, of course they're going to want to look like the good person and you're the bad person, right? So be aware of all these forms of digital betrayal, how it can be worked against you, but how with this training you can be aware of how to navigate around it, of how to move around it, on how to be aware of control for you. Because this is the bottom line. When we have betrayal in all forms, we absolutely lose our confidence. We lose our ability to have better discernment because it's all manipulation in the mind, and that creates a low self-esteem, that creates low self and confidence that you can be in control of what is happening. Okay? So this is why it's important to really be aware of these tips that I'm going through. And furthermore, if you want the deeper training, you can message me, you can leave a comment, deeper training, so we can delve further into you becoming more in control, prepare with awareness in catfishing and the other deep fakes manipulation. So, in saying that, why is this all relevant to you? Because in today's age, our lives are intertwined with the digital realm more than ever. So you can't really get away from this stuff. You can't, and not unless you are a person that decides that you're not going to deal with social media or the internet. It's kind of hard nowadays, and older folks that maybe that they're in their 80s, they're dealing with some, but they miss out on a lot of opportunity on being able to be in the knowing of what's happening with the world. So a lot of it is based on internet. So whether it's social media or online dating, e-commerce, or simply browsing the web, we're constantly being exposed to the vast landscape of the online world. And just like in the physical world, the digital domain carries its share of deceit and betrayals. So, understanding and recognizing the different forms of digital betrayal is not just about protecting yourself from potential harm. It's about empowering yourself to navigate the internet with confidence and discernment. By highlighting the various forms of digital deception, you're not only being equipped to avoid these pitfalls, but you're also going to gain an understanding of just how pervasive and varied online deceit can be. So, this knowledge arms you with the clarity and wisdom needed to form genuine online connections, making it safer for you, making safer decisions, and maintaining, most of all, your well being in the digital age. So, in essence, it's about reclaiming control and trust in the space that is unchecked, that can leave us vulnerable, that lets the vast world of the web dictate your narrative. Take charge, be informed, and ensure your online journey is one of authenticity and safety. Okay. So, with all these strategies, remember that it's not your fault if you have been deceived. The online world is tricky, but each experience equips us to navigate it better. So I encourage you to set up a digital call with me so we can talk about how we can help you overcome any fears that you might have putting yourself out there, because you might want to put yourself out there in the online dating space, and why not be prepared for it? Why not be prepared for even working with online people? I didn't have that, so a lot of this information and trainings that I do is because I didn't have someone teaching me this. So, have you faced digital betrayal? If you have and you feel comfortable, I'm more than happy to listen to your story. Comment below so we can uplift one another. And as we're doing this, let's not let a few bad experiences deter us, because the digital realm holds immense opportunities. With awareness and the right tools, we can minimize the risk and maximize connections. So, in the new upcoming program, I will dive more in detail in the subjects related to digital betrayal to protect yourself from the internet and intruders, or the possibility of leaving yourself open to betrayal. So, how is this all available to you? You can simply join in a betrayal to resilience conversation call. It's a safe and supportive space for you where we can explore the path from betrayal to building unwavering resilience. And in this transformative call, we'll delve into the emotional impact of betrayal and discuss strategies to heal, grow, and emerge stronger than ever before. Because my aim is to provide you with insights and tools to begin with your journey towards resilience and an empowered future. So, before we conclude today's training session, I want to express a powerful message. No more betrayal. We are putting an end to this. And the reason why, go ahead and put on the comments hashtag no more betrayal. The reason why is because we have been dealing with betrayal. If you are biblical, we have been dealing with betrayal since the time that even Jesus was here. Jesus said in the Bible that he knew who was going to betray him. And he asked Judas if he was going to betray him. And Judas said no. So this isn't anything new. This is something that, to me, I'm very passionate about, because I teach about authenticity. I teach about alignment. I teach about unconditional love. And in order for us to be able to experience online dating, any type of online friendships or online business-ships, if you will, we need to be able to be authentic in ourselves, because that is going to attract the authenticity of a relationship of who we are. But when we are scarred with betrayal, we are like sending betrayal signals, and we are aligning with those betrayals, because it's like wanting to learn more from it, and we're not getting the message. And here we are going to get the message through me, because this is part of a huge mission of mine of healing betrayal. So I'm sending you all lots of love. I'm eagerly anticipating our next training session. Don't forget to stay tuned into my profile for more updates and information. And see you soon. Thank you so much. And I hope you take a nugget or two that you can apply in your navigation with the online world. Thank you for joining this special training session of the Neutralize the Mama Trauma podcast. I'm Wendy Lopez, and it's my mission to guide you towards healing and empowerment. Today's insights are just a glimpse into the vast reservoir of knowledge and tools we offer. If this session resonated with you, there's so much more to explore in our upcoming episodes and trainings. Stay connected, share your insights, hit the subscribe button, and let's continue this transformative journey together. Until next time, keep embracing your strength and seeking deeper understanding.